Good afternoon. Here is the state news on OGBC. My name is Emmanuel Adebanjo. First, the major items. Deputy Senate President assures Nigerians of synergy between legislative and executive arms of government. The State House of Assembly to introduce electronic legislature. The need to incorporate Western education into Islamic schools curriculum have been brought to the fore. Nigerians have been assured of synergy between the National Assembly and President Bola Tinubu's administration. The Deputy Senate President, Senator Barau Jibril, stated this at the grand finale of this year's Olona Festival in Ilaru. He explained that the economy will be improved as the current administration's various reforms are in order to improve the well-being of the people. Senator Barau stated that the theme of this year's event, Festival of Transformation and Development, is in tandem with its maiden edition 31 years ago. The Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosonti Jani, who was the chairman of the occasion, observed that over the years, the festival has become one of the foremost mega cultural festival, which, according to him, was has transformed cultural values of Yewa land. The minister, who was represented by Senator Iyabo Anishulowo while calling for the support of the people for the festival, also urged the people of the state to continue to support Governor Dapo Abiodun's administration. In his remarks, the Olu of Ilaru and paramount ruler of Yewa land, Obakende Ulubenle, appreciated Governor Dapo Abiodun for keeping his promise to develop the state. The monarch, who appreciated sons and daughters of the town, also thanked Senator Olamilekan Adeola Yayi for his support and developmental drive in Ogun West Senatorial District. Pregnant women, whether hospitals or traditional birth attendants, have been enjoined to go for HIV screening for their safety and that of their unborn children. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Tony Coker, stated this against the backdrop of the World AIDS Day observed on Sunday. She said one way to curb the high rate of prevalence is to prevent mother-child transmission, and this can be done when pregnant women know their status and commence treatment early. Dr. Coker informed that government is working with traditional birth attendants to get all pregnant women tested so that those that are positive can quickly be treated to suppress the viral level and not infect their children during childbirth. She urged on the need for abstinence for young people, saying this is the surest way to prevent contracting the disease, while adults should avoid multiple sex partners, and those that cannot control their sexual appetite should use condoms. The State House of Assembly will introduce electronic legislature to ensure members of the public get well informed about the activities of the Assembly. The Speaker, the Right Honorable Oludaise Lemide, stated this in an interview with lobbying correspondent Dele Ogunleye. The Right Honorable Lemide, who spoke ahead of the commissioning of the refurbished House of Assembly, said the House will also introduce e-library. According to Mr. Speaker, the move is to ensure transparency as there is no secrecy about the legislative arm of the government. Commending Governor Dapo Abiodun for making the renovation of the House of Assembly a reality, he assured that the lawmakers will continue to work hand in glove with the executive arm for the development of the state. The premises of the nation's model station, OGBC, is now wearing a new look with a touch of red and green, signaling the commencement of the Christmas season and the annual Father Christmas show of the station, which commenced from 1st of December to 24th of December 2024. At the Grotto Arena, bouncing castle, trampoline, and other instruments of fun have been provided for children to enjoy their visits to OGBC Father Christmas. The chairperson, 2024 OGBC Father Christmas Committee, Mrs. Mopelola Omoye, let out that fantastic gifts that befit each age group are already on ground for children. She therefore called on parents and guardians to bring their children to OGBC Father Christmas show for a fun-filled Yuletide. at Ibarra Housing Estate at Beokuta between 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. You are listening to the state news on OGBC 90.5 FM. There is a need to incorporate Western education into the curriculum of the Islamic schools in Nigeria for students to have knowledge of formal education. The Secretary General of the State Muslim Council, Alhaji Kamaldeen Akintunde, came up with this at the finale of the 39th National Quranic Recitation Competition organized by the State Standing Committee on Musab. Alhaji Akintunde observed that the high rate of out-of-school children is one of the challenges of the country, stating that it is high time Madaras combined Islamic, Western, and skill education. In a welcome address, the chairman of the State Standing Committee on Quranic Recitation Competition, Engineer Abdul Majid Abdul Hamid Omotayo, informed that Ogun State, which hosted the competition in 1997, is projecting to host the competition again in 2027, 30 years after affirming that the state will be well represented in this year's competition being hosted by speaking on the importance of Musabak promoting Quranic literacy. A lecturer at the Department of Law, Crescent University, Abeokuta, and participant at the National Quranic Competition hosted by Ogun State in 1997, Barrister Abdul Latif Abdul Bashir had on the importance of Islamic education for a prosperous society, urging Muslim parents and guardians to balance Islamic and Western education. Still on the state Quranic recitation competition, a case has been made for the regular payment of fees in Islamic schools to ensure improved welfare of the teachers. According to the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Information, Science and Technology, Mrs. Miriam Oloko, financial aspect is important as Islamic schools needed to be well managed according to the Islamic doctrine foundation for the children morally and spiritually. Contributing, the chairman of the occasion, Honorable Boyega Isiaka, who was represented by Dr. A.K. Ahmad, Dr. Semil Abdul Latif, and Barrister Otsukoya, commended the organization for promoting Quranic education, emphasizing the need to encourage the study of Islamic and Arabic education at the higher education level as students now shy away from studying the course. Mr. Abdul Ghaffar Abdul Rahman from the Ijebu division, who was the winner of the competition, went home with a mattress and pillow, just as other various categories were rewarded in cash and kind. Still on religious stories, ministers of God have been admonished to stand firmly rooted in the building of the church as God has handed over to them by Christ. The District Coordinating Council of the Lafenwa District of the Christ Apostolic Church, Pastor Isaac Oluwatosin, made the call on Sunday at the 60th anniversary adult harvest and induction of new superintendents of the Christ Apostolic Church, Mount Zion Totoro headquarters. The man of God urged the congregation to let go of their past attributes that are denying them the love of Christ, while reminding them that pursuing worldly things will lead them nowhere except they seek after the love of God. He challenged the congregation to search their conscience and see what and seek what God has called them to do, which they have abandoned, saying it can only be well with them when they follow the instructions of God as laid down in the Bible. The new Totoro District Superintendent, Pastor Jacob Akinloye, in a remark promised to adhere strictly to his mandate and uphold the legacies of the founding fathers of the church, while wishing the entire congregation happy 60th anniversary. The church was founded in 1964 by late Prophet Samson Adewale, who, according to the children, left a legacy of dedicated service to the work of God, as manifested in the fact that majority of his children and even grandchildren are ministers of God. Highlight of the 60th anniversary was a play by the youth of the church, song ministration, among others. Also, a 5-day open-air crusade organized by Christ Apostolic Church, Okeanu, Lafenwa, Imeko District Headquarters, will hold from this Monday to Friday. A statement by the host pastor S.I. Alabisi, who is also the Imeko district superintendent, as it that the crusade will take place at the church premises from 5 p.m. daily. The theme, according to the statement, is Mercy from Above, with prophets of Beolua David as the revivalists. It adds that gospel artists, including Igbala Ofe, Drama Ministry, and Lady Evangelist Kike Lomo Taiwo, are expected at the crusade, urging members of the public to come and be partakers of God's mercy from above as the year winds down. The development of the state requires concerted effort. Play your own part to end the state news. Another look at the major items. Speaking at the grand finale of this year's Corona Festival on Sunday in Elaro, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Tupriu Barao, assured Nigerians of synergy between legislature and executive arms of government. The Speaker of the State House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Oludaise Lemide, in an interview with OGBC, announced plans to introduce electronic legislature. He also urged that the Secretary General of the State Muslim Council, Alhaji Kamaldeen Akintunde, at the finale of the 39th National Quranic Recitation Competition held on Sunday urged on the need to incorporate Western education into Islamic schools curriculum. The state news was edited by Idris Adelabu and broadcast from OGBC Abeokuta. For exclusive programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at ogunradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Ogun Radio Abeokuta and at OGBC 90.5 FM. You can also listen to OGBC on the Radio Garden.